Copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
This is an encouraging sign for Craven early in the going.
After our first lap of green flag racing, we saw Todd Bodine come down the front stretch not running. What was going on, Ray?
Well, Rick, he just said on the radio he believes that they busted the timing belt on that new Toyota. He said the problem, we got a caution. Terry Cook looks like he may have cooked the motor.
Wow. Smoke coming out of the back of the Ford number 10 of Terry Cook, that Power Stroke diesel.
Yeah, we heard Terry say she blew up pretty big, so it's going to be the end of his day. He's a 59 Harris Trucking Dodge of Andy Houston this week.
A little bumping there between the 50 and the 1. John Wood on the inside and Ted Musgrave on the outside. We'll see if that continues as they make it through turns 1 and 2, and it does continue. Bumping and banging. As a matter of fact, that is going to end up in a spin, and John Wood goes spinning around as Ted Musgrave continues. That brings out caution number 4.
Now you could tell that was a big pack of trucks. You could tell that things were going to get dicey in that mess, and then it finally did. Yeah, they couldn't really figure out what happened there, Phil.
They got together, Michael. It looked like in the middle of the corner, and they never got apart. It looked like John was able to make the pass, but he never, I don't think they're going in turn number 1. You see the 50 truck. He's going to make some contact with the one of Ted Musgrave. Right there, they made some contact. Ted stays with it on the outside. Watch John now. Watch him he tries to climb, doesn't quite climb, maybe gets a little bit loose.
And then I think tries to come up late in the going.
And Ted Musgrave's nose was already there, and it turns him right into the outside wall. A lot of damage.
Jimmy's the driver and crew chief of the number 1 truck. They have been asked to visit Wayne Auten, and problems for Ricky Craven spinning in the 47, and that's not going to make him very happy.
A lot of damage to the front of that truck.
Wow, a lot of stuff just went down, guys. The 1 got reprimanded.
Rick can take a look at what happens here.
He's on the inside.
Going down in the turn. He's got loose. We see it so many times.
That is so easy to have happen. Ricky just raced down there on the inside of the 6 truck.
Neil was one of the drivers that came in under the competition yellow.
Got a crash off 4.
Problems. Andy Houston in the 59 has some serious damage to the front of that truck, and it looked as though the 12 of Robert Huffman has damage to the back of his Toyota.
Huffman got wide. A replay here of the action.
Robert makes some pretty hard contact with the outside. Well, here comes Andy. Absolutely nowhere to go. Looked like Jack Sprague, the 16 truck, pushed up and almost ran the 12 truck of Robert Huffman into the outside wall. It wasn't anything intentional, but that looks like that's what happened.
Well, and we're hearing from NASCAR immediately after this took place, the driver and crew chief of the number 1 truck. They have been asked to
cut Jack's tire. We'll have to see.
Or damage the valve stems. A lot of times you get into a tire like that, it'll damage the valve stem. Oh, Matt Crafton turned around. Caution flag is out. Matt did a 360, didn't lose very many positions.
What happened, Ray? Do you have something on the 6? What happened over there?
Well, yeah, Michael, I was just about to tell you what great shape Matt Crafton was in, because they pitted on 104 and got fuel. They don't need to pit again, but maybe now that they spun, they do. I wanted to let you know that Steve Park, who's leading this race, has got to come in before 150, and you guys were talking about the great run of Denny Hamlin. He's got to come in before 160, so I believe all those guys will be to pit road now to get the fuel, but Crafton didn't need to pit.
Just to gain a whole bunch of track position. There's Crafton being followed closely by Waffle. Wow.
And that pretty much tells that story.
Do you think there was something that happened prior to that we need to know about in order to know the whole story? That looked like payback a little bit.
And then Travis Quapple does not drive like that, so you just wonder if maybe something happened on the other end of the racetrack, but there was obvious contact.
And here comes Shane Meal.
Travis gets up beside Jamie McMurray, and Jamie said, hey, I'm moving out.
Oh, wow.
Now that's going to bring a few cats into play here.
I didn't need that caution, Phil. I'm having a hard enough time surviving as it is. This truck racing is so cool. You never know what's going to happen. You don't know who's going to win until the dang things come.
Johnny able to drive up beside him in the center of the corner, but he had the wrong angle, could not quite get off the corner. He had to back off the throttle, and Jack was able to drive away with the 4th position.
I sure do like the job, though, that Johnny and this team have done. They rebounded from a...
Two
we're
truck's
hearing
out of gas.
Jamie McMurray slows down, is out of gas.
We talked like that was going to be an awful lot of distance to make. Wendy?
The only thing, Jamie Mack came over the radio and said, no gas, it's dead. He's coming down pit road. Of course, crew chief Trip Bruce had nothing to lose. They were definitely taking their chances by staying out. A disappointing day for Jamie Mack as he comes in. They're gonna hit him with
out of
fuel.
gas.
Shane Neal slows down, and Jack Sprague and the rest of the crew goes by him.
Hey, remember, Travis Quapple's in the same boat with these guys. He pitted on the same lap that Jamie McMurray did. So is he going to have enough fuel to get to the end?
Can Toyota win a fuel mileage race tonight?
He's got 3 laps to go. He's got a good cushion right now on Jack Sprague. That moves Johnny Benson up in the 3rd position, Carl Edwards 4th, and David Ruderman 5th.
Oh, Travis is breathing heavy right now, wondering if he's got enough gas. And look who's coming. Here comes Jack.
Oh, problems on the backstretch. Bill Lester.
Oh, that's the front stretch. Right here on the front stretch, Rick.
Coming out of turn 4, Bill Lester in the 22.
NASCAR throws the caution.
Caution comes out as Travis Quapple goes by that accident.
Remember, green-white, we have a green-white checkered, so as long as it takes them to get these trucks cleaned up, hey, Travis Quapple could run out of gas on the caution flag, Michael.
What is going to happen with the green-white checkered, considering NASCAR in the darkness?
Wendy, what's going on with the 24 truck?
Eric Phillips jumping on top of the pit box. He's never really an emotional man, but he got very upset when that caution came out. They're pretty confident that they're not so sure they're going to make it to the end. They saw the 2 and the 15 both drop off the track, running out of fuel. And now he's complaining it's dark. He's telling the NASCAR official it's dark.
Well,
of course, I'm sure that's playing into the fact that they're about to run out of fuel.
Wendy, it is dark. We'll have to go along with it. I don't know that NASCAR will do a green-white checker here. It's officially dark.
It is, and if we could get a shot of the Sunoco sign, we can see right now the lights on the front of the truck, but almost, we're going to take a look now at this accident. The 08 of Bobby Donner having problems with the 22.
We're getting a report that they're not going to do a green-white checker because of the darkness.
And
that should have been the white flag there.
Because we've completed 100.
When you get back here.
They're reaching for the checkered flag. And again, I mentioned earlier, it's very deceiving. It's deceiving. The light that you're seeing through the cameras is deceiving because we can shade the cameras and make it look like it's a lot lighter than it actually is out. It is very dark right now on the track. And Travis Quapple is trying to make it this last quarter of a mile so that he can claim the victory. If he can't make it, Jack Sprague would take the top spot and win $18,000 for his crew. But right now, Travis Quapple will follow the pace truck past the accident coming out of turn number 4. This was Bobby Donner and the 22 of Bill Lester bringing out this last caution. And as you see, the checkered flag will fly, and Toyota takes their 2nd win in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. Travis Quapple winning race number 2 for Line X.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
This has been a special presentation of ABC Sports, spanning the globe to bring you the biggest events in the wide world of sports.